What's up, F-Words? It's Taven the Caveman. On today's Cave Art Adventures, we are going to be putting together a guillotine for 1/12 scale action figures. I did post this as a challenge about, I think 3 days ago. A 2-week-long challenge to create your own style of guillotine for your own collection. This challenge was posted on my TikTok, and today is the first day I'll be working on this on camera. I think I'll get a fair ways into it, so I'm really excited to see what what all these pieces are gonna build. The way I approached this was I googled an image of a guillotine and I kind of deconstructed it using the old Matt Murdock's. Those are my eye holes, my eyeballs, and all that in there. I really appreciate everyone that is tuning in the Roku world, YouTube, and here on TikTok. You guys are awesome. Let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it indeed. First, I'm trying to make the part where the rope slides through here pretty easily. I don't want it to get caught on anything, so I ended up using my hot wire foam cutting utensil to make some of these holes. That is a straw that I cut to size. It's going to shoot through this piece and then through here. I'll show you guys too. I'm waiting for this glue to dry up so that I can fill it in with some light spackling. I don't want it to get all, I don't want it to be all wet inside. Even though that is what we all like, right? Am I right? What? Anyways, right, we're waiting for this glue to dry before we add some spackling, but so far you can see what goes in there. Just pop that sucker out for a minute. This is our base. We are working with 1/2-inch foam board. Let me get you guys the proper name for this foam board so that I can share that with you guys. Now this foam board you can probably find on Amazon. That's where I found it for me to buy. It does come in it comes in different bundles, you guys, but I recommend that you guys go with whatever you need. Well, actually, I recommend you get a little extra from whatever you think you need, because that's just usually the nature of the game. You're always going to need a little bit more, and it's better to have bigger pieces to work with. Well, it's I try to look up a proper name to give you guys, but it's honestly just coming up as a pink foam board. So if you guys want to Google that on your computers or on your phones, you'll definitely be able to find it. This is the 1/2-inch foam board. You can type in pink on as an extra descriptive word, and it'll show you guys exactly what I'm working with. Yes, it is XPS foam, but I was looking for a specific name in case they had some, just because there's crafting foam, there's green guard insulation foam, but you know what I mean? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place these markers where it says over here. I told myself to go in and about 1.5 inches in. So, where's my handy dandy pencil? Gotta find the tip of this board, give it a little mark right there, line my little guy up. Oh, whoops, I'm sorry. So, go in 1.5 inches, we're gonna do it from here. Then we're going to stand this fella up, give it that mark, and we're going to do the same over here on the inside. And this is just to help me align where the braces inside are going to go. And then another one that's going to go in another 2 inches. I should have done these all together once, but we're good, we're good. Now I'm really curious to what everybody else is going to go with, what kind of look they're aspiring for. If you Google guillotines, you see that there's all sorts of them, all sorts of styles. I've seen metal ones, wood ones. I had a fella saying he was going to go with a, what was it? Like a, oh man, did I just brain fart? I did. Well, it happens. I'm missing some messages, sorry guys. Do you recommend a certain type of adhesive? Adhesive for extruded polystyrene. Yeah, what's up, Nerd Cave? Owen's Corning formula is the brand name of the pink one. Yo, Corey, thank you so much for that. Yeah, I try not to. I'm really bad with the proper names, but I know Corey here. He's got a lot of knowledge that he's probably really eager to share with you guys, because I'm gonna sound like a total goof. I see stuff and I put it together. Some people are just better at retaining the names of things. That guillotine is awesome, bro. It's gonna be awesome. You know, right now it's just a puzzle piece all over me. Oh, scattered it all in front of me. But yeah, I'm really gonna have some fun with this. So because this foam is, I don't want to say it's flimsy, but I will say that it's easily like, okay, I'm just gonna say it. Yeah, it's kind of flimsy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna brace these things. We're giving it some toothpicks there, and I'm just gonna go ahead and give it the old jabby dabby in here. This will help brace it in that direction. And let's try and pin this to the middle. Okay. So do I need this piece? No, I do not. Where are my handy dandy scissors at? Oh, scissors, where are you? My little clippy tools. Boom. What I will do is I will get some of my glue going here. FNAF, what's up? Did you leave and come back? Ooh. I find working with wood is a whole different ball game, really messy too. Yeah, but have you ever painted on wood canvases though? I'm pretty sure you have. Like, I feel like that's a thing you'd definitely be like into. But I really love the way that paint looks on you know, like beige wood. I think it just pops really, really beautifully. So I'm just gonna coat this a little bit with some of my tacky glue. Find my spot over here, and we're gonna push that baby in. Push it real good. And then we're gonna find our other spot over here. We're basically gonna do the same to this direction, right? And we're gonna align this with our piece right there. And I can already tell that's going to need to go in a little bit more. There we go. That looks better. Alright. Now there you guys are. Bye. And we just clip that out of the way. Now that that's in place, let's not lose our pieces over here that we need. I find working with right. I saw that. The nap is back. Sorry, Taven, I'm lagging really bad. Hey, don't worry about it, bud. Like, I'm totally grateful that you're here helping me. But if you want to just chill in the chats and have fun too, that's, you know, I always welcome that. Don't feel like this is a mandatory thing you gotta do. I know that you were volunteering your help, which I really appreciate. But I also understand there's gonna be some technical difficulties every once in a while. I ain't tripping, boo. Hello, Mrs. Strasby. I'm not certain about it, but I feel like a lot of us are following each other already on here. So if you're not, oh, you know what? I got a little ahead of myself. A thing that I need to do is I need to do one side and then I can connect it to the other. So I need some more of these toothpicks. I hope everyone's having a lovely day, getting a chance to do some art, some crafting, whatever it is that helps you escape the reality, the simulation. Okay. And so it looks like it's going to be like so, right here. Alright. So now that we've done that part, we can come on, buddy. There you go, guy. Anyone do any toy hunting lately? What y'all score? That's a great question, Anonymous. I'm just waiting for my pre-orders to come in. Y'all know me. I'm buying more art supplies than I am action figures these days. You know, just because it's you know, it just comes with the territory of being a crafter. Ooh, watch out now. Okay. And then I just need to do a third one. Make sure I grab the right one. Is this 3 inches? It is 3 inches. Alright. Taven, what did you punch? Ouch. Oh. My body opponent bag. He was looking at me all wrong, you see? Ooh, there we go. I was outside working on. Oh, there we go. I was working out and doing some arts and crafts earlier today, so that's what you're seeing, the aftermath of all that. All right. So as you can see, I'm leaving a little bit of space, like extra space for this tip to poke out of the other side, because I'm gonna just end up clipping it. I don't want the weaker part of the toothpick, the skinnier part, to be at the point itself. I just need some of it to, yeah, I think you guys get what I'm trying to say. I just need to go it that way. Boom. Okay. What action figures have you guys found lately, though? I got a figure of on my story that just got delivered. Oh, nice, 118. Not much luck in stores, says Scooby. Had an older come in, though. Nice. Yeah, I can't really tell you guys. I mean, I'm excited for the dark, for Blackheart, for that Blackheart wave. I just, you know, I need to sell some dioramas so that I can afford some toys, you guys. So if you're gonna help me in my endeavors, send me some gifts. No, I'm joking. You guys don't have to do that stuff. But yeah, man, the Black Heart Wave is one that I am excited for. Alright, now that we moved that there. And if you're wondering, yes, I am going to spackle some of these points just because I don't want these to show. Okay, now that we did this side, we can move on to this part. And what's going to help that is if I get my toothpicks ready, I'm going to need 3 of these guys. And this is the base that I'm working on. This is the bottom part that's going to hold the table. As you can see, bottom part that will hold the table. I just need to put these together here. Make sure that, you know, if you're going to do this kind of bracing like I am, make sure that you don't angle the toothpick. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm aligning these and then seeing where the toothpick is going to be in the middle, making that point. And I want to do that one more time before I connect them. What did you get, bro? I got super lucky. It's a red samurai and a bike with a red world. What, dude? That sounds hecka cool. Man, I picked up a box, Venom, Deadpool, Jugwave, Deadpool, Sorrowwave, Rogue. What? That's cool. That's cool. I'm living vicariously through you guys. Whatever cool stuff you get, I kind of feel like, yeah, I'm there for the ride. Okay, then we're just gonna do one more jabber, like so. Make sure it's going straight in, no weird angles, and then we're just gonna pop that in there. Great find, bro. Much surprised. Yeah. Again, thank you guys for joining me. I am Taven the Caveman. I'm building a guillotine for my 1/12 scale action figures. Making this out of XPS foam. The pink stuff, you can find this stuff on Amazon. It's pretty cheap. It comes in a pack of 6 most of the time. And this is half inch. These are half-inch foam boards. Okay, and now I need to do the same with this doodad and then line it like so. At least just make my first. Okay. Oh no, no, that's not what I meant to do. That's the side I meant to do that on. Okay, so now we're just gonna coat these tips with some glue on them. And we're gonna find our little holes and just give it the old Let's do one, a little bit on this one, a little bit on that one. There you go, buddy. There you go, all the way through. Oh God. Okay. And like I said, we're just gonna clip these ends right off of them. Okay. You penetrated it. Alright, now we got our base. Okay, we got some of it going, right? Now what I have here, these are 2.5 inches. That's normal size, right? Is that average? Guys? And so we're gonna add these suckers to the side also. What we're gonna do though is we are going to rotate our work, because you want to make working easy for yourself, so rotate it as much as you need to. Make sure you put it flat on the surface, push a little bit. Now I'm doing it that way because little indents here, those little indents right there can show me what to avoid, so that I can just go right next to it and use this as a guide for this other toothpick, and just go in a little more. I'm gonna throw another toothpick down here. I'm gonna push that way. Where's the brace? There you are. But yeah, so far I feel like this is gonna be awesome, you guys. I haven't done any of the texturing because obviously I want to make mine look like it's made out of wood. These pieces have no texturing on them. I will do that at one point, but that will come at the end. Okay, so what I did right there was I aimed it too high. You gotta get it right in the sweet spot, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna flip this bad boy over and then try that again. I'm not even sure. Okay, there we go. There we go. Good, that helped it out. So now we're gonna do the same for this guy. Push it down. You're gonna aim right under that first hole that you made. And whoo, there we go, baby. Alright. So this is what it's starting to look like. We gotta make sure to glue these in though, so of course we're gonna pull them out. Pull out. That pull out game is strong. Let me check some of these messages, you guys. That's what she said. Hey yo, Mama Beef knows what's up. Pretty big piece. Yes, it's going to be pretty big, just because I collect 1/12 scale action figures, right guys? But I also have a few 7-inch action figures that are just gonna, you know, go well with this. I didn't want it to be too small or too big. I feel this is gonna be just perfect because I have action figures that are small, medium, and large from both those scales, and I just need the bed space, you know. It's not the size of the ship, it's the motion in the ocean. What day is the challenge over? I believe I posted the challenge on Thursday. I could be wrong about that. But the challenge is 2 weeks. It's in 2 weeks. So this is still the first week. Count for next Thursday. The angle of the wood has to be just right. Definitely. Corey knows what's up. Is where it's at for accessories. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any of those kind of action figures, but I ain't gonna knock it if that's what you like, you know. Boo boo. You get yours, boo boo. So many questions would be asked. I just finished the varnish on my guillotine wood. That's what's up, bro. So we do have to lube up the wood before we enter it or introduce it back into that hole. We're gonna leave you standing up in a erect position, if you may, if you will. My bad. Now we're going to reintroduce this wood to that one. Oh my god, yeah. And then we're going to lube up the other end, because, you know, we're going to go A to A on this. What? Alright, cool. And now we're going to lube up the other side with some tacky glue. It's going to be real sticky, but that's how we like it, right guys? Sticky and wet. And then boom. Okay, now that these pieces are glued together, we're gonna do a little celebratory, like little dance here. Whoop 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 whoop. All right. So these pieces are gonna go under the bed frame. Well, not the bed frame, but under the bed. I'll show you guys what this looks like here. I'm putting these sideways instead of matching them the 1/2 inch, and these are going to go flush. Are going to be positioned flush right there. So this is our bed. The measurements for my bed is 8 inches by 4, I believe. Yes, 8 inches by 4. And then of course we're using the 1/2 inch foam board. Yes. Mwahahaha. Mwahaha. Okay. But first, before we do that part, we are gonna have to glue these down. And again, we're going to use some toothpicks for this. That's too comfy. He was hella ahead of his time. Oh, I must have missed something. I just heard that I got the last one. You would be a god in TikTok, YouTube. Huh. Right. Did the brand name of the foam I posted earlier come through? I did see it, but my memory is shot. If you can post that again and then pin it, that'd be really helpful, Corey. I'd love that. I mentioned my old man made a 1 scale in 1983. Yo, bro. Right here, we're going to do the same old. We're going to penetrate our fresh foam with some wood. We're just gonna go a little and don't forget, you gotta go when you enter, because you know, it gives it more of an oomph. You know what I mean? You gotta be a little dramatic when you do a little bit of this. And then we're going to find our mark. It's pretty much right there. No, we're going to go back just a smidgen. There we go. And I'm going to cut the tip off, just the tip. And now I'm going to reintroduce it there to make sure it sits flush. And yeah, pretty much there. Okay. Remember, don't push too hard on these. I just did that by accident. This foam board is really soft, so too much pressure will definitely create a crease, and you want to avoid that. Okay. So what we're gonna do is, again, we're gonna lube this up, baby. Corey came in clutch with the Owens Corning formula. Thank you again for that. That is the type of foam board that I am using, you guys. So if you need to check that out. check that out on Amazon. That's where I got it from. Just keep in mind, some of the Amazon shops do mail this wrapped up in paper in like a bag, so they might come a little bit busted on the sides, but I mean, to be honest, you can just work around that. Okay, and oh, did I'm gonna add a little bit of glue into this. What's up? Plant Mom is here. How are you and Thal doing? Okay, so now I notice that I need to push a little bit more. There we go. Now it sits better. I think all that glue in there was kind of preventing it from sitting the way I wanted it to. So remember to try and use your straighter sides on the edges and the ones that are a little more wonky on the inside, just so we can hide some of those imperfections, unless you want to show off those little imperfections. It's all up to you. This is just the way I like to do it. We're gonna hide all the uggos. I don't get all these cuts perfectly, trust me. I wish I did, but you know, sometimes it just goes like that, you know what I mean? Okay. Now that that side is marked. Okay, cool. Then we can lube it up again. Have a nice day, y'all. 118, thanks for hanging out, brother. Yes, Home Depot also sells them. You can... Home Depot sells the pink stuff, and Lowe's sells the green stuff. If you can't find a worker in there to help you out, I know that if you go into the insulation aisle, you'll definitely be able to find it. Don't be discouraged. They're there usually in different sizes and measurements. You get the long sheets that are more for, like, you know, commercial use, like to insulate a business, a building, or a house. One more time. All this glue has made it a little hard for that to go in. We're going to twist you around because that's what I want to do. And now we're just going to do that 2 more times on this other side. We're going to find the flat side, and again we're going to make our tunnel with the wood. We're just gonna break onto this. Push it real good. One more time. Oh, forgot to make my mark over here. Let's see if that's gonna go in. Perfect. That's where I want that. Some hardware stores are selling 2 foot by 2 inches just for the hobbyist. Oh, snap! Yeah, when I went to my Lowe's, I really love that, by the way. I went to my Lowe's the other day because I had to get some. I had to re-up on my stuff. I was so curious if they would like cut down the big boards, just because like. I want to save money and time, obviously. Who doesn't? So I was really curious to ask him about that, but I didn't get the chance because I did go with my husband, and I did kind of spring the trip onto him, and he's not a big fan of that. So I had to respect that, and I had to wait for the next time that I can go. Okay. So one more of these, and then we can move on to the next piece, which is going to be the bed, just so we can get some structure there, and so you guys can see that this is pretty it's going pretty well, you know. So let's find our mark. Oh, wait a minute, I did tell myself that I was going to use this side for this. Okay, so flipping it, yeah. Okay, and now that's getting pushed down. Nice. A little more. Nicer. Okay, we're gonna cut the tip off, just the tip. Pull this baby out. Cost per foot is higher though. Just carry your spear with you, David. Everyone, just thanks for chilling in here with me. Moderator is Red. Let me know who's all in here. Put in some comments. Is anybody here working on the guillotine challenge? I'm kind of curious about that. If you are, how far are you into it? Okay, and then we're just going to push that sucker all the way through. Wipe some of that extra glue off. I'm going to twist this around just because the foam is angled a little weird, and that seemed to have fixed it. Let's see if we can get the same result doing it to that side. Yes, I did. So I'm glad about that. Okay. So this is becoming the base of this. Haven't even started. Corey, haven't started yet. Well, it's alright. You got a whole 2 weeks. So now that we did that part, okay. Let's get an action figure over here. So this is how tall the bed is. And I feel like it's too tall. So what can I do to make it smaller? Well, obviously I need to cut some of these pieces off, right? So how about remember guys, this is still fresh glue. Don't let it bother you too much. We're just going to work a little bit backwards. We're going to make a little mark here. And this fella is going to be reduced by 1/2 inch. And just on the safe side, we are going to make the same mark over here. Whoops. Now, should I have done this before I glued it down? Yeah, probably. But, you know what? It's alright, guys. It's not the end of the world. And there we go. And now we're going to do that for these 4 right here. We're just taking a 1/2 inch off just to make that much smaller. We could, you know, take off like a whole inch, but it's easier to take away than add on these kind of projects. So that's why we're just going to go with a 1/2 inch right now. Everyone that's coming in, joining, and stopping by, thank you so much, you guys. Maybe I can do it in my next live. Shorten the legs. Yep. I just saw that comment. You were totally right. Glad we're thinking the same thing. Go on, big boy. Make sure that it's... There we go. And then we got one more leg to go. We're gonna move these pieces out of the way because I don't want to get confused with the pieces I already have here. It's already a crazy puzzle for me to just have scattered everywhere. There's nothing wrong with cleaning as you go. Alright. There we go. Now we're gonna sit the bed on top again just to check what it looks like. A part of me even thinks, yeah, you could definitely do another ½ inch maybe. But I've already committed to this. I want it to be pretty beefy, and this is where I'm at with it, you know. Let's see what he looks like laying down on the bed. Gotta take his backpack off. I know, Ryu, this is pretty weird for you to be here too, but you know, we're just gonna go with it. Okay. Yep, that's just I think that's gonna be it. Huh. I'm almost wondering if I should take off some more. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap until you can't tap no more. Samurai is back. What's up, Samurai? What's up, Alpha? Okay, I feel like I should take some more off. Just because I don't want it to be so dang tall. So, it's no big deal. I can just take this off and we can always reapply some more glue. It's just part of the trade. Sometimes, you know, I do gotta remind myself that I wanted to do this. And should I take off a whole inch? I think I shall. Yep, it's gonna be a... no, not the whole inch. No, yep. I'm gonna do the whole inch, you guys. I'm gonna commit. I'm gonna commit. I'm gonna change my life, you guys. I'm gonna get a Bowflex. Okay, so one part that I forgot about, I put that toothpick in there, so silly me. We're gonna flip you around, go to this side, and now that that part can come off, guess what we're gonna do? We're going to leave this in there because that can now be used for the bed. Isn't that fun how that worked out? At least that part worked out fine, right? So we are taking a ½ inch off again, making it a full inch of adjustment. But if it must be done, it shall be done. I really love using these snap blades, they're so cool. Obviously, I was not counting on making these many adjustments on this, but you know, it's better to do it when it's fresh and the material still, you know, you can still work with the material than when it's all dry and so much harder. Making my half-inch marks. Now we're going to hit it real good. Taven, yes, you like the videos I made? I do like those videos you made. Those are pretty fun, man, and they're really flattering. I think it's cool that you made a whole team of us on your game. That's pretty cool. Okay. Then we're gonna do that. And now we just got one more leg to shorten, and we can put the bed on it. I just got my Chester Cheetah figure today. Bro, that's awesome! Captain Dave, are you up in here, bro? Everyone that's in here, thank you again for just chilling with me. I know I got my shenanigans going, but you know, it always means a lot. And you know what? Just for the sake of this working out a little better, I'm going to reapply some glue on these. I should have done it to the others, but I'm trying to get this going. Trying to catch up to where I was. I forgot to do it. There we go. This glue's already trying to settle, but you know, we just need a little bit more. Nothing too crazy. Just enough to re-wet its whistles. And one more. There we go, little guy. And give a little twisty twist. Now we're going to cap this baby off just so that we don't let it dry off. It's pretty good and consistent, like glue too. No, not consistent, but like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's pretty lively. I don't think I know which word to use to describe it. Definitely has a lot of time for it to like work with and manipulate. So I'm glad that it's very forgiving for these kind of adjustments. Okay, make sure that these are aligned. Yep. Okay, so while these dry a little bit, let's check on the top piece that I was gluing earlier. Again, this is where, okay. So that's working out perfect. So what I think I'm going to do is stop touching that. It still needs to dry because I used a little excess of glue in there. I need to align this buddy to the bottom here. And then this guy right here. Yo, Taven, what's says Symbiote. How are you, Symbiote? What are you up to, bro? You can see what I'm doing, bro. I'm being a menace. Oh, that's too far back. How about over here? Okay, so now you can see the bed is on these 4 legs. Now let's test it again with one of our action figures. Again, the bed piece itself needs to be big enough to fit small, medium, and large action figures, and I feel like this is perfect for that. Now, how tall is it? It should be at what? Oh, let's just measure it. How tall are you, buddy? Right now it sits right on, what is that again? 2 5/8. So 2 inches and 5/8 in height. Actually, I'm back home for a few days with my grandpa and family in Hawaii. What, dude? That's awesome. GG's for you, Ryu. Yeah, Ryu's gonna get cooked once this thing is done. I don't know though. Ryu has probably has one of the strongest necks, right? Getting karate chopped there all the time. I'm pretty sure he can take the guillotine to the throat. Okay. Now that our base piece is done, this is what it looks like on the bottom here. Let me show you guys on Roku. This is the base of the guillotine. Now that I've made this part, I can put this away, just right under here. Like I said, I like cleaning up as I go when I can, and today's just one of those days where it's working out. Now I know I just put the bed on here. It's totally fine. It's just that I need to take it off because I was first trying to pin it to where it sat where it's supposed to go, and what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to fill these little holes with some glue, along with putting a dab or two onto the toothpick area itself. Give it a good little shake. Finally made it home. I can mod from my PC. Oh, that's what's up, bro. Thank you, man. Guys, if you're not following Corey, aka Dream Big, Build Small, you definitely should. He's been a lot of help these past few days, and he's got some cool builds, like really cool builds. On that note, I do want to remind you guys that I am live on Roku. I'm also on YouTube and here on TikTok, as some of you are right here with me. You can find me on all platforms under Cave Art Adventures. Here we go. There's those two, and I'm just gonna throw you on your back really quick. Make sure I got the right spaces. Nice. Okay, and we got that part going. That's what's up, boys. Okay, that's awesome. I love that. I love that. Just free hands. What is up, brother? So now I need to move some of these pieces over here. So this is the bed, and I need to work on these two poles that are going to go right here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my glue again. I'm going to dab the walls of this piece right here. And I'm going to introduce this pole into the straw end. Okay. I'll go ahead and wipe some of that off with my fingers. It's whatever. Where's my Q-tip? Just because I ain't got the fingers for that. Corey says, looking good. That's what's up, bro. Thank you, thank you. It is 2 o'clock. That means we've gone halfway through the show. We've gotten 4K likes. Gotten a lot of nice people from the community stopping by. Thank you to everyone that has been. Now I need to... Where's this piece? There we go. Now are you going to go this way or that way? I think we're going in this way. Yes, sir. Alright. Okay. So essentially this part is going to go right here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did I do an oopsies? An oopsie whoopsie? I did. Okay. So this part needs some adjusting. Here, I have given myself a bigger top piece than I needed, which is fine. It's easier to take stuff off than add, right? We've said this plenty of times here. What the goal is to have it match the same size as these tips right here. So it looks like this piece over here needs to be cut off all the way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this part off. You know what? I'm not going to eyeball it. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to measure my sides, because again, I believe it's 4 inches. Yep, it's 4 inches. And what do I have here? I have 4.5 inches. I must have done this on purpose to give myself some space to work with. No biggie there. We're just going to correct our measurements. We're going to take this and give it the old... boom. Now we're going to move that direction. Ooh, easy guy, easy. Easy girl, easy, easy. We are going to take 1/2 inch off of here. Align this baby. Boom. Wait a minute, wait a minute. That's where you are. That's the true 4 inches right there. Okay. It's still pretty early in this project that I can make these adjustments. Again, easier to adjust when it's this early in the project. Imagine if you're doing this after everything's dry. It just would not have been the move, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press and pull. Boom. What I will do now is I will put this right here where it's going to go, and it's going to tell me how far I need to go in. Making some live adjustments as we go is always going to be a thing. You just got to roll with the punches. New projects that you've never done before, because I've never made a guillotine before. You're just gonna have to, you know, accept that you're gonna have to do this every once in a while. Carefully run your blade through your markings. Make sure that it's straight. Don't want to curve the blade and take extra stuff off. This is how it goes, you know. But it's a fun process, I think. Being able to roll with things like this is just, you know, it's good for you. Not everything's gonna go to plan, right? And if it does, well, dang, bro. you on it. Okay. Now let's see how well this piece goes in. We were talking about a little bit of that. It looks like I need to take off just a smidgen from this end, so I'm going to flip you on your side. Don't worry, girl, I'll be gentle. And then we're just going to carve some of this off with a fresh razor blade, because you don't want to use those dull ones. You don't want to saw, you want to cut. Now let's see how this is going to fit. Okay. It looks like it could use just a little more. I want it to fit perfectly in there, so I can't be shy this time. Let's take a nice little slice of that pie right off. Okay. How's everyone working? How's everyone doing? Are you guys working on yours with me? You already know mine will be 1/18th. I might do a 1/12th. It's super easy design. I'm pretty familiar with. Hey, there you go. It's funny. I'll make a car out of foam, but the mechanical function makes me want to do it in wood. That's fun. I'm thinking 1/24th for mine. Oh, that's right. You that's the Hot Wheels and diecast, right? Yeah, dude, I just feel like you got so much more control than I do. I feel like I'm working with like adult blocks when I make stuff. I guess I'm just tipping my hat off to you, man. 1/24th and 1/18th are scales that I haven't tried too much of. Okay, so now that fits so much better, you guys, which will allow me to, well, let me glue this part down really quick, and then I can yap a little more on it. Okay, now what I will do, and because this side is not going to need a straw end to it for the rope to go through, I will be running some toothpicks through it just to make it a little more sturdy. Clean that glue off. Don't need that. Don't need that mess on me. Yes, I use my table to clean my fingers. Okay. What I will add is that toothpick that I was talking about. Where are my toothpicks at? Hi, geezer. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, you whippersnapper. Oh. How dare you call me out in my old age. Yarr. I don't feel like a geezer, but you know, my muscles and will tell me differently. Okay. So what I want to do now is I'm going to, let me show you guys in this. I'm going to add two, right? So I gotta do one on the closer to the edge and then closer to the top of just this piece. So because I'm going to add a different piece of foam to this edge, I'm only going to apply one right now, and then the other one will be applied when I add that foam. Okay, so I don't want to go too far in because I do have that straw to think about. I feel like that's enough right there. Okay. And remember, clean as you go. You know, if you can. If you can't because you're in the zone, that's okay too, guys. Man, that's terrible. I'm 46. Yeah, I bought my wife the 124/64 Impala. The Dean figure was so bad. Oh no. And I still walk down the stairs on my hands. Lol. Okay. I'm almost there too, Hakuto. Yeah, I'm 36. I feel like I still got time to do those kind of things. But hey, we'll see. Okay, so this is gonna be a big boy. Obviously, you guys knew this already. Oh, is that what's going on here? So it looks like one of my cuts is not as even as I want it to be, which I shouldn't let it discourage me. We've gone so far into this that this is just part of the game. I'm not going to remake this whole thing just so I can, like, you know, I'm not gonna remake the whole thing. That's just gonna be silly. If anything, this is just a reminder that next time you can do it a little better. What I will do though is I will fill in that extra spot down there with a different piece, and I'm probably gonna use toothpicks for that. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. That's what we're doing. Cool. You guys can probably see those little gaps right there. It's not the biggest deal, but you know, when I want it to fit flush, it's kind of an eyesore for me as the creator. But again, it's not the biggest deal. Though I could just... Our Charlers. Should I do this? Should I make another one? Is this the right size? It is the right size. You know what I think it must have been? I think I must have... I recall while I was using my hot wire foam cutting table that I adjusted the heat. And when you adjust the heat, you got to consider the amount of space it's going to take away. Because once the wire is hotter, the cuts get wider. It's a way to control like what you do there. And I guess I must have forgotten that because I feel like that's what's happened. If it's not, then I guess I just wasn't paying attention. Which, you know, shame on me. Sorry, I'm trying to get the perfect angle again here. The comments had tips. Oh, did they? My bad, guys. Oh, was there two? I mean, a guillotine isn't exactly clean. Lots of gunk and... Taven a youngling. Kind of not. But you know what's worse than getting old? Not getting old. Taven, don't forget the blade slots. Sir, thank you for reminding me. Let's find the proper line right here. Now we're going to line these up as good as possible. There we go. Okay, I'm really happy with the way this is coming out. Obviously, the base part was pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm satisfied with that. I do need to make some space over here because I'm about to bring out the big guns. My hot wire foam cutting table. I don't want to use my blade just because I'm just used to seeing these nice cuts. I'm gonna try and do that really quickly here. It doesn't take me too long to set it up. And you know, I got like a whole hour to work through anyways, right? We're gonna cap this off. We're gonna put this over here where it's not gonna bother anything. Move these extra pieces. Narrate what you're doing so it sounds like you're doing the work. We're gonna move this bad boy over here. Just gonna stand you up. And honestly, it's this right here that I need to consider remaking. So I need to take that off because I don't want the glue to dry. Otherwise, what the heck, right? Okay. I'm gonna move that right there. Toothpick. Thank you for all your help. Ryu can go back there. Okay. So I did say I was going to bring out the big guy. Here is my hot wire foam cutting table. Let's adjust this to the proper angle. And we're going to plug it in, plug it in. Ow. Don't whip yourself with the cord, that's never good. There we go. And we're just gonna de-loop you right under here. Boom, now you're plugged in. But of course, now we have to measure again. And here is the slot that I just got. Loosen this bad boy up. I just noticed you guys sent some more messages. Let me check those out. He likes to ignore us. I do not like to ignore you guys. You're also about to remove a rope run area, right? Right? Ask us a question, but not look. I get it, though. Okay. Proxons are a game changer. The heat control is top notch, though. What's it look like? What's it look like so far? Oh man, you're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait. Okay, so make sure I'm just going right here with that one. And right here with this one. Okay. Now we're gonna turn this sucker on. And we're gonna cut from this direction back to me. Welcome. Yes, please say hi to everyone. Turn the heat down. Good point. Okay, need to turn the heat up a little more than that. Okay, so what I notice is I need to scoot this back just a hair. Alright. It's so nice to have the proper tools when you're working, guys. Just, if you guys don't have one of these, I do believe that some of them are becoming a lot more cheaper to afford. Even if you have to get one with the metric system, which is what I got. This one I think was on sale for possibly $86 or something like that. Yes, the temperature is on point. I'm trying not to rush it either, because, you know, don't rush your tools. Mine has that god-awful ATM above it and the limited size and what I can cut. I don't recall, I don't know which one you're talking about, but I hear the struggle. There's plenty of different tables that, you know, can help you do all this stuff. I honestly want a professional grade one, like the one that has like an actual table on it with the foot pedal. But this works perfectly for my workspace, and until I upgrade into a new, into a whole new room, I'll keep using this baby. Okay, so. And that's it. That's all I needed to do with this guy. I've disconnected it. It should be cool to the touch, but I'm not going to tempt it. That's all I needed. Okay. And because... where are you? There you are. OBS is missing its connection. Oh no. Why does it do that to me? Is it just in my show, or is it everyone's show that's having those kind of moments? This is another hot wire tool that I like to use, or a hot tip tool. I don't know what it's called, I forgot. It's a Flora crafting tool to use for foam. I use these for certain jabs. This being one of those. Hold on. Alright, you're gonna wait. I need something with weight to hold this thing down. There you go, Rock. Rocky. So we're going with that. Oh, I did mark it, my bad. Silly me. 86 is pretty cheap. Yeah, Riot is such a good one, such a good deal. I usually deal with full-size foam coolers. AMR, not... okay, so we were saying. Yeah, not fond of its restrictions. Yeah, one of the things that I wish I had for my hot wire foam cutting table is one of those jigs that allows me to angle the boards in different angles, and so that it's straight when I want to make thin plate cuts. I think I've seen them online for like $35, but every time that I have money, I always forget to buy that. They are the best on the market. Small stuff though. Oh, for sure, I just don't do many small projects. Shifting lands makes them. Shifting lands. Keep that in mind, homie. So here, I'm just going to push this guy right through here. That was a bad angle, but it's okay. Alright, and that's all I needed from that tool. Now we're going to introduce this piece to this top piece right here. Which one should go first? There we go. Okay. Are you serial? Okay, well, I guess I am just a goober. I am a goober. Oh, silly me. Just make sure it's not Dutch videos. What? Okay, so here's my problem. You see, Taven had a problem. Do you see how far it's sticking out? Do you guys see how far it's sticking out? That's like, I don't know, 1/16 or something. I need to cut that flush, but first, let's get this part right here back. If this one is fine, doing its thing, and this one is now too big, well, did say it's easier to take off than to add, right? Ah, okay. So here's the dilemma. I'm giving it the old ocular pat down, right? I'm using my Murdochs. Their blade replacement. Oh, I missed that. I'm super serious. I have a cape and everything. Their blade replacement design is what I'm bagging mine on. Autocorrect is my mortal enemy. I bet it wouldn't be too hard to make a longer arm. Rope run area. Huh. Yeah, I don't know if I showed it to you already, Hakuto, but it's going to go through the straw and then it's fed through there. It's what I used there is the bendy part of the straw. Okay, guys, so whoops, I didn't mean to take that out. I need to make a mark on here, which is right there. Okay, so where's my ruler at? There you are. I've made my mark there. What I want to do is I want to bring that angle down to here. So, because the bottom sits flush now, I need to correct this just a little bit right there. So, this part I'm gonna have to do with my knife. And that's okay. I didn't want to use my knife, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna give this some area to lay on so that, like, you know, I can do that. Where are you, handy dandy knife? Missed some messages. Let me read down. I bet it wouldn't be too hard to make a longer arm. Rope run area. That amateur still has to have a rope type tied. Okay, the autocorrect is messing up what you're trying to tell me. I'm sorry, brother. What is guiding the blade during the fall? I haven't done that part yet because I haven't made the blade part. I have pieces here. I have those plastic sheets that will have a smooth, like, no traction to it. So what I want to do is I want to put the plastic sheets on the inside here so that it could just slide down, but so these foam pieces, this is the other piece of foam that I'm going to add. Okay. And you see how it sits there, right? I'm gonna add more foam to these edges here, so it's gonna, essentially look something like this, but with foam on the other side too to mirror it. I just haven't cut those pieces out yet. I just really needed to work on this so that I wouldn't, you know, forget about it. Forget about it, hey! I hope that answered your question. You're trying to eliminate a useful gap. What now? Throw something at Taven. Taven, slow down the what? Okay, we were getting concerned. Ah, okay. But yeah, I hope that made sense, you know. So I need to put some pressure on this. I'm gonna stand up. That's right, I'm standing up for this. And I'm just gonna run my blade through here. One. Oof. Oof. Oh. That's what I didn't want to happen. But hey, you know, it just goes with it. I did get a new sanding tool, so I guess I can use that. You guys know our friend JR75. He hit me with the, man, you're using like the smallest sanding tool for your project. I feel for you. You should get a sanding block. So I was like, you know what? He's right. I should. So I went and got a sanding block. And now that I have a sanding block, I can use this with a lot more success than that smaller tool. Alright. Now we're cooking. Gotta charge the phone, be back. Welcome in, please say hello. What's up, everyone? So once again, here is the bed. Now that we've fixed this issue with the uneven board, we can get back to gluing it together. We're going to see if this fits the way I wanted it to now. Whoop whoop. Okay, it fits better. It does fit better. Okay. So it still has a little bit left. No! Oh, okay, I just had to push it in more. My bad. Okay. Okay. We're good. We're good, right? Right? Nope, we're not good. We're not good. I reject your reality and replace my own. Goodness. Where are our marks? Okay, it looks like I still need to hit this with the sander, so should move this out of the way so I don't accidentally use the wrong one again. Haha! Success, mofo! I said success. Oh, I swear you were testing my patience. Okay. It's all fun. I swear I'm having fun. Alright, cool. So, meow. You see right meow? What I'm gonna do is meow it up. Cool. Ah. I guess I should mirror these measurements over here and just put this baby, stand this baby right next to it. Have those two lines. You know what? Don't do that. Don't do that. Use your tools. That's what tools are for, bro. The 3 inches? Okay. There you go, guy. Right on. Cool. Guys, again, thank you so much, man. The 4K likes, just hanging out in here, making sure I stay on track. Y'all are awesome. Now I'm gonna have to reapply some glue, which is totally fine. It's kind of good that you guys get to see like the kind of issues I go through making these, because like I said, brand new design, never made one of these before. It was a challenge to other people too, and I think that's the fun of it, you know, when you're making something brand new you've never tried to before. It's just it teaches you so much about the project itself, but it also reminds you of like where you are with your integrity towards crafting new and stuff. Because, you know, wouldn't it be a stinker if you never learned new stuff? Even the concepts that you learn while making these things are way more important than the project itself, you know? Proper measurements, proper attitude, the capability of adjusting your work in real time, using proper tools. All that stuff is really what's more important when you're making a project rather than the project itself. Okay. So because I want this to be in there pretty neatly, I'm going to... Actually, I'm not going to mess with it. I'm going to leave that alone. This is the one that I needed to add stuff to it. Right, and I did the first one. That's good. That's good. I'm going to add this to it, though. Where are my clipping tools? The little clippy. You make the mistakes so we don't have to. Exactly. Help a brother get to 1K followers so I can go live. Hans Figures. Like, aren't I following you already? Follow back. Mostly Figures, sometimes my car. Get me to 1K followers. You know what? Alright, sure, whatever. I'll check out your stuff right after this. Good luck with all that, you know? I don't know how much help I'll be able to do, but I followed back. Now I want to push this all the way in, just to make it a little stiff for that. And I ended up pushing something out I didn't want to push. Ha ha ha. Make sure that goes in nice and smooth. Push it real good. Whoops. That launched away. Alright, cool. Now we have the head of that. So now we can glue this piece to that piece, and that piece to that piece. This is going pretty well, you guys. Look at this thing. Once I have all of this made up, I definitely can start with the blade piece. But, yeah, I'm sure that's good right there. That's good too. I am gonna have to stable it with, yeah, that makes sense. Where are those toothpicks at? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Probably won't need all of these, but you know, it's better to have them at hand and all that jazz. Alright, cool. I got those 8 that I needed for that. So what we'll do is I will introduce some into the bottom here. And rotate it so that you are aware of what angles you are going in, because that is a must. You must know those angles. Okay. Alright, cool. Cool. Okay, now that we've poked our marks into that, we're going to take a different toothpick so that we don't stress out the one that we already used in there. We're gonna pop that sucker through. Alright. And the same thing for this other side. Okay, that went through. This is when we pull out and then we glue the tips. We're going to introduce the long tip first. Glue that sucker in. Okay. Now our second one. Can I just put that in there? Ah, not enough. Story of my life. Pivot. Pivot. Is Hans still in here? Hans figures. What kind of figures do you like to collect, bro? Okay. So So what I will do now is I will give this give it some love, goo it up a little bit. Are we gooing? I'm gooing. There we go. FNAF, what's up, bro? Yo, yo, yo. Okay, we're gonna have to flip this and push in the rest of that. Come on, buddy. Come on, yeah. That's right. So now we got these little tips hanging out in the bottom. Say goodbye to those. Clip, clip. Clip, clip, mofo. Okay. Now we got that much. And now you're wondering, aren't you gonna glue the rest of it? Yes, sir. I'm gonna do that right now, homies. So, should I have done that first? Probably. Why don't we do a little bit of this? Oh God! Please don't get stuck there. Please don't get stuck there. There we go. All kinds. I got a lot of old McFarlane and NECA action figures and some Mezco. Bro, I still need to get some Mezcos up in my collection for real. You got a nice little spread. That's cool, man. I don't collect many McFarlanes, to be honest. I do collect Marvel Legends just because I'm a bigger Marvel fan. But whatever makes us happy, though, right? Alright, now that I've lathered a bunch of glue onto this, what I shall do is with this toothpick, I'm going to run this baby that direction. Okay. But now I need to we're doing a lot of lubing up this wood, you guys, with our handy dandy tacky glue. If you don't know what I'm working on, I'll let you know right now. I am working on a guillotine challenge that I posted to the community not too long ago here. We have 2 weeks to make it and paint it. I think we're on day 4? I believe day 4. Day 3 or 4. One of the two. Alright, so now that I've done that part, we're going to clip it. Clip it. Clip it, chat. Clip it. And oh, there you are. As we work, we're going to clean some of this glue off, just because, you know, why not? Why not have a clean surface to work on? The other reason why it's nice to clean this glue off is because you don't want it to show when you're painting it. It's a little hard to paint. It'll be discolored, which will give it its own, you know, like, character to it. But right now, I want to be in control of everything. And that means not doing that. So here we're going to make another similar insertion. I think that's what you would call it, right? We're going to angle it though, just so that it's got that angle love. Looks like that went in pretty deep. What we're going to do is we're going to use our other half of that toothpick we just snipped. I got some Kill Bill, Ozzy, and Metallica, Naruto, and DBZ statues. Marvel Legends, just stuff I like. Hey, that sounds like all sorts of crazy good stuff, bro. What kind of... Oh wait, no, you just said it. What kind of NECA action figures do you have, though? Do you like the horror film ones? Do you like the Ninja Turtles? What's your jam? Personally, I collect the horror ones from NECA and the gargoyles. That gargoyle line that they have is just chef's kiss to the nerds, you know what I mean? In fact, the gargoyle NECA action figures are what got me into the show. I saw those toys and I was like amazed at how awesome they look. So I was like, oh bro, what is this show about? And that's what I think a good product should do. Should get you interested in the IP that it comes from. You know what I mean? Okay. Yo, 1-2 potato. This is the guillotine I'm working on. I have an Alice Cooper. Nice. Okay, so far so good. I'm gonna squeeze these little pieces into place. Okay. And I did say we were going to stabilize it by adding some more toothpicks to it. Like between these two foam pieces right here, it's already glued, but we need to do a little more than just that. We're gonna add some toothpicks, so we're gonna cut these in half. We're gonna cut 2 of these toothpicks in half. And with one of our longer ones, we will adjust these. Well, we're gonna make our yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And then here's another one down here. Yeah. And that's as far as that goes. We're gonna do another yeah. And one more yeah. Perfect. Now that we've made our yes, we're going to fill these in with some toothpicks. What's good, my friend? Yo, RA Art, what's up, man? I am working on that guillotine challenge. Thought it'd be nice to do it on the show. Show you guys what goes into it. Yap through the whole thing. Forget to check the messages, I've been told. Sorry about that again. I know you guys are being really patient with me. Now I need something with a flat surface so I can push this in. How about this little board? Boom. Push it a little more. There you go. All the way in a little bit. Okay, now we're going to do that one more again. How far is this going to go in? That far? Okay, that's totally cool. We're going to clip you now. So that... oh, crud. There we go. Alright, cool. It still came out. It's fine. It's fine. Grilling some burgers? What? I want some boigas. I want some hamburgers. Why does food excite me so bad? Why does food excite you when you're like trying to diet and live a healthier life? You're just like, oh, food, what? I haven't eaten it since the last time I eaten it. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to find the sweet spot right there. Mark the spot that needs to go, and then we're gonna goo it up. They're turkey burgers, no bun, no semi. Ooh, so semi-healthy. Gotta get that protein for real though, bro. Is protein what helps you bulk up or lean up? You know what I mean? Like, I'm so not educated in like workout etiquette and stuff, or dieting properly. All I know is that if I want to slim down, I gotta take in less calories, and I mean burn more calories than I'm eating. And I'm just like, but I eat everything. Alright, now that we've marked where the tip will end, we're going to take just a little bit extra more. Just from the tip. Clip that baby. And then we're going to glue it up again. Barbie. You mean hamburgers? I didn't say Barbie. Or are you asking if they're gonna barbecue? Quit making me hungry. Okay. So now that I've stabilized it with some toothpicks there, I believe I said I was going to do another one over here too, though. I have to wait for the side ones, though. Do I? Or can I do it now? I should probably just do it now. Okay. Wait. There we go. There's one. And now we gotta make sure this guy goes in. Hiya. One more hiya. Okay, see, I could have done that in a different angle. Whoops. There we go, that's the hiya I want. Now let's make our mark and our cut. Cool. And you guessed it, we're gonna goo this up. Yo, Hans, thank you for those likes, brother. Everyone else that's tuning in, don't forget to like, share, follow if you're not following. I swear I will keep you entertained, just gotta give me a chance. If you don't know, I am streaming live on Roku right now, so this participation that you are putting into the chat is live with the world. I'm also streaming on YouTube. And if you're watching here from TikTok, then you already know it's your boy Taven the Caveman. You can find me on all three mentioned platforms under Cave Art Adventures. That's what the show is called. We are live from 2 to 4 p.m. Pacific time. We are at the last 5 minutes of the show. I really want to thank everyone that came out to support in every way that you did. Especially my moderator, Corey. You're awesome, man. Thank you so much for that. Y'all keeping me company, keeping me honest, and keeping me going. If you don't know, I do love to make dioramas for 1/12" action figures. I mean 1/12 scale. Oh snap! Heart gang. Oh, we got a heart gang right there. What's up? What's up? Candy Joe hit me with the hearts. Much appreciated, girl. I really love that. Also, I'm so sorry whoever sent me some of those keep cooking gifts. I really, really appreciate that. I really think that's like the funniest gift emote there, or a little icon. That's why I chose that. And you know, because I gotta keep it cooking. I gotta keep this cooking, y'all. This is how far we've gone on putting this. Oh snap! All day hit me with a keep cooking. Keep cooking. This is as far as we've gone for the guillotine. I feel confident that I can make one in real scale now. For when we feel a little French, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so far this is it. I got 4 minutes to kill. What can we yap about? Guys, it's been fun. I had to whip out the big guns using the hot wire foam cutting table. This is just such a fun project, you guys. I feel like everyone that's participating in it is leaving me hungry for more. If you guys don't know, I did do a reaction video or a duet to the person who finished their guillotine already. That is on my TikTok page. Yeah, Bob Ross coded. Ooh, a happy guillotine. This is a happy guillotine made of the finest materials. We will find heads to roll right off the shoulders. You can tell that. Man, let's get that 10K tappy taps, yo. Yeah, I guess I do have to remind people of these goals that I have. I kind of just start talking about the project that I'm on and never shut up, so I do apologize. But every 10K likes, I'm sorry, every 15K likes, I do open an action figure. There's a lot of action figures in my toy shed that I need opening. So, because this show is going to end in 2 minutes, I understand we're not going to get there, but for the people that are in here now, know that every 15K likes, I do open a new action figure, and I do give my raw review of it at the same time. And I'm not a shill. You know, I do love my action figures, but I'm not a shill, so if I dislike something, I'll definitely say it. I'm not sponsored by Hasbro, so I ain't got nothing to lose, baby. Though I do wish we could work together. Remind everyone of the end date. That is true. This is a challenge that I posted. It's a 2-week challenge. You got 2 weeks to finish it, to make it and paint it. 2 weeks, starting last Thursday. So we still have the good side of 2 weeks to work on it. So if you guys feel interested in just joining the crafting challenge, you don't have to do it to the scale that I'm doing it. I'm doing it for 1/12. Possibly a little bit bigger, more like 7-inch action figures I'm starting to notice. But hey, that's just how it goes, and I'm having fun learning how to make this. Remember, every time that you make something new and you feel like you can adjust and improve on it, guess what you just did? You made a prototype. The next one is going to be that much easier and even better. Once you pick the good things that you like from this original project. I will be back on here. I will be back on live on Wednesday. Yeah, 2 days from now. So if you guys want to join me then, that's where you can find me, here again, on TikTok 2 to 4 p.m. Pacific, Roku, and on YouTube, all under Cave Art Adventures. I do gotta go, you guys.